I don't even know what to say. I feel so empty, but I'm also in so much pain. I think I just spent the last like 6 hours trying to get this to work. But here you have it. I'm dedicated to the cause. DPS Natasha. Now, the current Memory of Chaos does not favor physical much, and the higher stages just did too much damage for her to solo sustain, and she just couldn't do enough damage to clear it as well. So stage 7 was the best place for me to showcase pretty much just Natasha as the damage dealer without relying too much on sub DPSs like Pella or Silverwolf. So this is 100% a hyper carry. I needed to use Bronya. Like, there's just no other way I can do this without her. Natasha does single target damage and it's just not enough. But even with her, it's already painful. That being said, I think after completing this, I already feel pretty accomplished with what I set out to do. So this is the pinnacle of I built this so you don't have to. If you can think up a way to make Natasha do more damage or be more effective as a hyper carry, please let me know in the comments. I tried so many teams, so many combinations, so many gear setups. Like, I was swapping relics back and forth between all my characters, and this is the run that I felt really put her in the spotlight. There's not much else I would have been able to do alone, but I feel like I definitely gave it my best shot, so in the end, I'm pretty happy about it. I'd really appreciate it if you took a second to leave a like and subscribe. And last week we've hit over 10% of viewers being subscribed, so this is really good progress. I might sound in pain, but I promise you, I actually enjoy making this content, and I've got so many more ideas in the future as well. But anyway, back to this run. I also show Natasha's build at the end, as always. So let me go over what I had in mind, like what I've planned out. So relic sets, it's really up in the air. I tested both HP percent stacking and attack percent stacking. The reason why DPS Natasha might seem like a good idea is because her E6 gives her 40% of her HP added as scaling to her basic attack. So when you think about it on paper, that sounds pretty good, and it's actually not bad. And what I did was I stacked full HP, so I have HP boots, I have HP rope, and the reason for that is even though attack percent actually gave her more, so I got her basic attack level to level 7, which has a 110% attack scaling, and even with that, she was doing more damage with attack percent boots, attack percent rope, but she wasn't healing a lot. And we need her to solo sustain, and I was trying this against the higher Memory of Chaos floors as well. I just got one shot by Kafka, I got one shot by Disciples, and even with Ting Yun giving her energy, she just couldn't keep up. So HP not only lets us take advantage of healing, but also Bailu's Light Cone, we have that on, so we get a bit of chip damage every time we heal as well. It's nothing significant, like it's really not that good, but but it's something, right? And it has a good amount of HP, base HP as well. So with that, on top of the HP scaling we already have, we also get Asta's attack buff, Bronya's attack buff from her ult, and Ting Yun's attack buff. So we'd be really oversaturating on attack if we gave Natasha attack as well. So everything that I've tested made HP, building HP for DPS Natasha make more sense. So in conclusion, I had way more success using HP pieces, and I tested a bunch of different relic sets. I actually don't have any streetwise pieces, so that wasn't an option, but I would have loved to have it. 4-piece Quantum is what I have right now, because wait, do I have 4-piece? No, I don't. I have 4-piece Longevue. Longevue? I don't know how to pronounce it, but let's just... I have 4-piece of that on, because we can kind of manipulate Natasha getting hit by that guard, where you can just attack it, and then he'll do a counter attack. So that's my idea. 16% crit rate is nothing to scoff at, plus you get 12% more HP for scaling, so a bit more damage, a bit more healing, always nice. Plus I had a really good set, and for... I'm trying to think now. What did I even do? No, wait. hang on. Yes, I had 4-piece Long AV Disciple on. Did I have attack percent boots? Okay, I actually have attack percent boots on. Guys, I am going insane. I just spent like 3 minutes talking about why I was using HP instead of attack, but just forget it. I'm just glad I was able to get this run done. But yeah, I would rank in order, streetwise. Best set. Quantum 4-piece is pretty close if they have quantum weakness, but Long Evu is not bad either. And I would recommend you go with crit rate, of course, body, speed boots. I'm using attack though because I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, Tingyun is so close to dying here. Yeah, the thing is, even Memory of Chaos Stage 7 is, like, it's not comfy. I am almost getting cleared by this Bronya and Lieutenant, dude. Like, it was not easy. I'll just tell you that. I had to pull out some of the most sweaty, like, the idea was I'd heal, and then I'd save Tingyun's ult to get a second heal off when I needed it in a pinch. And I'd rarely use Natasha's skill because we're not doing any damage in that case. But yeah, let me think what I was getting at. I think relic sets. No, we're done with that. Oh, Rudolin Arena would be the best in slot, but I don't have a single physical damage orb on that set, so I went with Fleet of the Ageless. So I don't think it would make her runs that much better, but if you are trying to min-max, then Rudolin for sure is the best. I was using Fleet, as I said. Space Ceiling's not bad either. Salsodo is kind of just there for the crit rate. She doesn't have a follow-up attack or ult that does any damage, so kind of a waste. And that's pretty much it for gearing. I don't know what else to say. Bailu's Light Cone seemed to be the best option. Now that I think about it, I could have used Luocha's. I should have tested that out. I don't know. Okay. Look how close we are to dying. But luckily she has a bit of a healing bonus when they are low health, so that's always nice. We get this guy down. Now it's just Bronya, and we can now melt her with Asta. I actually didn't put that much DPS gear on Asta because I wanted to make this more of a Natasha showcase, which it is. If anyone wants to run the numbers, I'm not doing it, but I can guarantee you Natasha did about 80 to 90% of this team's damage, and that's not even that's not even exaggerating. All single target. So, yeah, if you wanted to do this, I actually have a pretty good idea for how to use Natasha in the future, because I do want to use her. I think she'd be not bad as a sub DPS if you give her like crit rate body and physical orb. Her heals might suffer a little bit, but honestly, at this point, I don't know what to say. When you have other damage dealers that do damage, you don't need to worry about survivability as much. So you might as well try and get more chip damage with Natasha. At least that's what I think. So I'm going to be building Natasha with crit and damage bonus instead of outgoing healing and HP on the orb. But that's definitely not optimal. It's just what I want to do because I like to see big numbers. Plus, Natasha has a grenade launcher and it looks really funny just blowing people up. Anyway, this is pretty much wrapping up. Bronya's being a little bit annoying by summoning more units, but yeah, it's pretty much over. I don't know how, like, this was painful for me to go through. I hope it's not too painful for you to watch, because it is just me spamming the same moves over and over again. I'm just Natasha attack, Bronya skill on Natasha, Natasha attack. That's the entire run, and it's all single target, picking them off one by one. So we are finally at the end here. Natasha gets the finishing blow. Oh, that was so painful. I can't wait to do it again. So this is it. Natasha, level 70 out of 80. You can see she's got a ton of HP. and 60, 142, right? Physical damage orb. We've got an S2 time waits for no one. So I lost the 75-25 on Dan Hung IL's Lycomb banner, and I was like not tilted, but I was so annoyed. So I just superimposed it. It doesn't make much of a difference, and you can see that. I maxed this out. I don't regret it a single bit. I think eventually, once I do get level 80 and then get this trace, she might do a bit more damage, but I was using Asta, Tingya, and Bronya. There's gonna be a lot of work needed to make her better. But I pretty much gave her Blades gear and Clara's. Yeah, attack percent, boots. I was talking about HP the whole time. I don't even want to explain myself anymore. This is pretty cracked, but like, who even uses this? And this is the reason why we even went for this. I think for a basic attacker, it's not bad. I would say it's comparable to Bronya, but that's pretty much it. She did all the work. Don't try this at home. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you next time.